Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream! Saute is playing, and you know what that means. It is time to finish this game. I have got 3 hours to ascend this tower and to kill the black wizard or whatever at the top of this tower. 3 hours is time enough for Gothic Zelda to complete the game twice and change. I don't care. I'm doing this on my terms. We're gonna beat this thing. Both of you guys are studying, that's fine. Thank you both for showing up and lurking. Criddle, I love that actual sparkly emote. That's pretty hype. Hype! You see what I mean? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Hit that timer. Start that game. Tote that barge, shift that bale. It's on the pulse of pop culture that makes people come to my channel. What are my buttons? I don't remember. I tell you what I do need to do, actually, is I remember this one. I need to... Yeah, there you go. Equip the key to the tower before I forget that I have the key to the tower. Right. How do I leave? Because, like, this is the bit that is a little worrying to me. I've actually got to get out of this tower, right? It's no good just going down to the basement and destroying everything. You could... I thought you were going to get back up then. Did you see that? I thought he was going to get back up. There you go, that's my attack button. Alright. Studying hype, hardly newer. Empirical Woodland, welcome in. What are we doing? We're going to finish this game today. With no health. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about a thing. You! Do you have stuff? Yeah, that's stuff. I'll take that. Yellow potion. Yellow herb, even. I know what I mean. Still counts. Criddle and Zacharai, what are we studying? Well, I mean, Zacharai can't tell me because he's studying. But, you know. I don't think red is the answer. Well, that's fine. This gives me a chance to study and... You just sent me back to the start of the room. Blue? Criddle says blue. Let's go blue. Blue it is. Looks like no. That also sent me back to the start of this room. Hopefully... Yeah, no, actually. Everything's fine. Okay, that one's backwards. Because that one's going to send me to this one. There you go. So red is not it. So we'll try blue, because that's the one that Criddle said. Blue was not it. What a confusing maze. If only I had written down my notes. But I didn't. I did so well getting here as well, didn't I? That one's a step backwards. So now we try red. That's the start. Alright, I am going to write this down. It's a good job I have 3 hours. Oh, wait, is that just the exit right there? That is just the exit right there. Here was me thinking around in this little pipe maze, and I didn't need to. This is good level design. I like it. A star. Fine, don't care. I'll take that one hit. There's an armor repair plate just upstairs. Now, I remember this, that in the previous stream, the speedrunners told me that the Black Knights in this area, or the Black Guards at the very least, they all have a very high chance to drop a purple potion. My only issue with that is going to be actually doing it, like, defeating them, because I'm not very good at the combat in this game. So, X card on me, fellows. I'm just gonna go this way. Yeah, you can't hit me from down there, 'cause I'm up here. Now, who's the higher life form? I hope that's nothing serious. There's the police come to arrest me for making that joke. Right, now this is the room that's got all your flying skulls in it. So where is my exit? Over here. I see if you guys drop potions, I'll stay here for a little bit, collect some potions. But it looks like it's just going to have to be some magic acorns. That's fine too. Right. Go up, 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 go up. So, speaking of the speedrunners, I have to say that the previous stream, I loved the previous stream, genuinely. At the start of the stream, for people who missed it, I was there, down on this game. Do I even want to continue playing Hype? Do I want to just throw this in the bin and go play something else? Because the next game on my list is sensational. And I think you're all going to like it. I like it. It's really good. Who knows? But then, it's like the definition of put your hands to the screen to lend me your power. Everyone showed up and they were like, oh my god, it's this game. You gotta keep playing this game. This game's great. Where's my armor repair pack? Is it just gone? I think my armor repair pack's just gone. Well, we saved the game anyway, because I did make it here. And I'm not doing that impenetrable teleporter maze again. We're just gonna go. Up we go. Yeah. But yeah, it was really interesting having all the guys hanging out and talking about, you know, version differences in the game. And here's how the PS2 version is different to Windows. Because that's my absolute jam when I'm doing, like, not so much Let's Plays, I don't do those anymore, like streaming and talking people through games in general. Here's all the cool stuff. Let me tell you about it. Right, now there's this one here. And then that one there. Come on. Come on. Yeah! See, now I've got the key. And now I can go upstairs. I'm going to front load this sentence pretty heavily now. If this were a good game, there would be an armor repair pack right before the final boss door. And a couple of potions. Like, this game would get me ready to go. But it turns out I appear to be about to die. Not great, I'll admit. And I don't need money. I need potion. Give potion. Let quaff. But like, do you see what I mean? Because now I've got to get to the top of this tower right here and defeat the final boss without taking a single hit. Health would be nice. Potions would be nice. Armor repair pack would be nice. A token gesture would be nice. I'm gonna have to go fight the final boss with no health, aren't I? Probably. I think you're correct, Empirical Woodland. This is asking for too much. Alright, so that's you. That's you. Well, let's call this a scouting mission then, shall we? We're gonna get to the end. And then... Oh, maybe that's just a ladder up. Never mind. We're gonna get to the end. The boss is just gonna defeat us immediately, and then we load the game, but knowing where to go. Oh. No, we can't go that way. I don't hear anything. So, like, I don't think this is a time puzzle. Yeah. Okay. I feel like if anybody could do that cool slide down the ladder by holding the edges thing, it would be a Playmobil person. Because they're built for it. They've got the little hooky hands. Okay. Additional switches. Do we have any additional switches? Wait. What if, right? Close that. Which will close this one. But open that one? Have I ever tried to do that? No, because I am worried that I will shred my hands to pieces. Man, do you know what I should have done? Bear with me a second, chap. I'm gonna try something. I got a crossbow. Surely I can come out of that encounter with two dudes with more than no health at all. Right. So that's... Oh, that's the exit. I was going to see if maybe I could go home, buy some more purple potions, but I'm not going anywhere right now, am I? Because my dragon friend is gone. F's in chat, but like that's not the way I wanted to go anyway. Your dad used to do it. Did your dad used to shred up his hand something fierce by doing it? Because that's always, like I say, that is my fear. Mainly because my dad used to have this ladder, and it was wood, and just climbing it, you'd get splinters. Forget shredding down the side of it. He has what we call asbestos hands. They are a hazard to all around. Don't breathe in those hands. You will die. Right? So my thought now... Okay, we go upstairs. Interesting that the teleport pad has Hype walk into the wall like that. Anyway, yeah, so my thought, right, now... This idea is not a very good one. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. As if this man can attack through that wall, and I cannot. Here's the first one of the day, folks. That's what I get for trying to be smart. It didn't work. Annoyed that my armor pack's gone. That's fine. It's fine. That reminds me of, like, there was a point I watched some news special on, I say news special, it would have been on, like, CITV, where, good start, Andy, where they were talking about, oh, this girl does not feel pain. And I was like, that'd be really cool, because, boy, I sure do be hurt a lot. And Dad had to explain that's actually a really bad thing, because what if you had, you know, what if you fell down the stairs? And then what would you do? You wouldn't feel it, so you'd move and try to make it worse. And I guess, but like, I would just like to not hurt, please. And asbestos hand seems to go with that. Maybe I'd have that, but also maybe it's a terrible curse. I don't know, just a thought. Right. Every time that guy wants to do that, that's fine. Now they're both blowing each other up. That's fine. Curse you, Hype! We can't get through this impenetrable force field! What is this? What is this dark magic you have? This is fine. Like, sure, I'm not a very good shot. This guy keeps dodging. If I can take down one of these guys without, like, any damage, let's go. And I know, aim where he's going, not where he is. Give me that! Give me that! And now I just have to use it immediately, except not really. I just died. This is good game design. I like this game. Man, what did I say at the start of this stream? I got 3 hours to do this? Oh, Wales, welcome in. It's good to have you here. We're definitely finishing this game today. How long did it beat Fortnite Life for us to beat Mother on stream? We're not talking about that, actually. So, you shush. That's the wrong enemy. They didn't fight Mother. It was, It probably has a name, and it's probably something unfeasibly cool, but, Mother is in, I want to say Drakengard, the first one? The second one? The one where your PlayStation comes alive and dooms humanity, and then that's where Nier comes from. That's the one that has Mother in it. Is Yoko Taro okay? I hope Yoko Taro is okay. Just in general. But, like... How long did it take Andy to beat Fao Lu? Actually... Plenty of time. Thanks. Nice and quick. It did get a little annoying. That was one of the points where I advocated for a dedicated, come on game, I get the point button. Well, like, I've done this cycle 2 or 3 times now. I get the point. You've turned in your notice. That's the dream. I long for the day, or I can say to my boss, do you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. You have done this. No. Go away. Alright, we're doing this force field fight again, which is fine. Don't want money. Right. Sword. I'm a little disappointed as well, and I know I've mentioned this before. Why don't my magic spells track? Dark Hype's magic spells tracked. Okay. You're sad, but also excited. Is there a reason for turning in your notice, aside from the obvious one? Like, is there a new job? Or is it just, you know... There's a pretty other pressing full-time job about to come up. Do you know what? That's absolutely fair. Right, so let's try you. What do you do? Oh. Did I just not flip that switch before? It's possible. I do get distracted fairly easily. Especially when I'm complaining about the health system. The game is unfair. Hmm. Just me getting distracted. That's absolutely fine. That happens. So. Well, let's try it again. What do you do? There you go. That something's coming down. Is that the gate at the top? I think that might be the gate at the top coming back down again, and this is in fact a timed puzzle. Nope. No, it's not. Alright, what fresh hell awaits? How many blackguards we got? Anybody want to just murk me immediately? No? Good. What do you do? That's pretty cool. I will grant you this. There's a pretty cool section, and look, the little corkscrew is actually rotating. Fair play to you, game. That's pretty good. I don't know about this dramatic music. We've discovered the bass clef, everybody. Join me for sinister sounding music and not much else. I'm not defeating any of you guys. I am pushing ahead. Let's go. Final boss time. He looks so happy to have done his job, doesn't he? See, this is what made me think the last time I played Hype, I want to keep doing this. Because that's a lot of combat. And given that these enemies are able to very quickly reduce my health to nothing, and I've got no way of restocking that. Is this... Can this be a zombie U situation where I'm like, yep, nope, got to the end. You saw it. It counts. I don't need to see the final cutscene. I got to the end and the point where I could activate it. That's good enough for me. Because that ending to Zombie U sure was a good one, but I'm a little annoyed at how I got there. See, what happened was, I'm sure I've told it, but like what happened was, I got to the end, and I did everything to get the best ending, got to the final door, and the game had to load to open that door. It was a loading door. And because I died while the ending was loading, I didn't get the ending. I just got blasted into nothing, and I had to... Ooh, hello, what's down here? Oh, that's just the exit, isn't it? Well, hey, maybe it will load in the armor plating station this time and give me a chance to grind out something from the barrels? It won't. It didn't. And see, if these guys dropped potions, that'd be fine. But they don't. And I suspect that right there, that might be a programmer oversight. Because, like, why else do you have crates in video games? You put stuff in them, and then that's where you get supplies. But no. Alright. I'm trying not to be defeatist, because that's how I was last time. The first, again, first maybe hour or so of the stream is me going, man, do I want to keep doing this? I don't know, the game's dumb. And then I just overcame it, but let's try a bit of that. Hilarious. I'm also gonna maybe blow that one up. But I'm hesitant to do that. Ooh, what if? Can I hit that one as well? Have maybe double damage bonus coming into this? Not with no arrows, I can't. Alright, hang on. That's fine too. See the electric one's track. Okay, okay. Cool. Cool. We're coming into this with more health than we had before. How on earth did I solve this puzzle? I don't remember. It's not gonna matter, because you can fight the first guard and just die. I have ADHD and it's unmedicated. I imagine... Okay. It is... Feel free to not answer this question, because I appreciate it's a bit of a personal one. Is that because of the pregnancy and it will do things to baby? Or, like... just in general? Because... Man, there's a lot to think about when you're dealing with something like that. And I've only ever really had to deal with that second hand with, like... so-and-so at work, you know? So we open you. And then we do that. Probably wasn't supposed to have done that, but you know what? I'm not gonna knock it. Some music would help. Save lectin would help. Health would help. I tried hooking up a keyboard to this because I want to try some of the key press cheats. Didn't work. Not one of them. Rickstress, welcome in. We are currently in bargaining stage. Oh, thanks, game. I didn't need that health anyway. Get out of here. Welcome on in. Thank you for the glitter. I appreciate it very much. Nope, you're gonna come over here and fight me, nerd. I'll take it. Cool. That didn't even do anything. Can I just rush to the top of this? Thank you very much for hugs, everyone. It is needed. Because look at that. Now we go back to start. Yes, please lurk away. Have fun with lurk. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Load, please. And then we get to the point where I'm like, do you know what? Be kind of cool if I put my own music in. Because then at the very least I have some music and I like it. But also, what are we, like 45 minutes in? And we're still here. So, yeah. Yeah. Big shout out, incidentally, to the speedrunning guys who were like, hey, here's a really cool tip for getting some distance with those big jumps. And it's jump and slash. And there you go. That was very nice of them to have said so. not quite what I had intended to hit, but you know what? I'll take it. I will take that. You'll take that hit as well. There you go. You see me? You've got the angry face. Throw your stupid dagger. Go on. Okay. So, back to regular crossbow bolts. I feel like that's even better than I had with the potion last time. Cool, whatever. I definitely think it's a programming oversight that none of these barrels are dropping health. Why else would you load the final tower with such things if they are just there for decoration? Do we ever encounter the Black Knights outside of this tower? Because if we do, it's also pretty mean to put money in their drop pool, because we can't currently spend that money. I'm like, sure, that would be something, you know, if I could now head back to town, go stock up on potions. Fair enough. But no. You just gotta do it like this. Well, that's what I get for trying to be clever, isn't it? They're caught up on the scenery, and you gotta go forward. Can I look around? I can't look around. Wouldn't be surprised if the game had said, oh, you know, there's a hidden purple potion over here. Isn't that nice? But yeah, no, I tried hooking up a keyboard to this thing to see if like Windows key press cheats work. They don't. There are no cheats for hype on PS2. I don't think. Hype PS2 cheats. How to enter cheat codes on the PS2. Cheat codes for the PC version. Yeah, seeing those. Thanks. Yeah, man, there are no cheats for this game right here. Rixtras, you've seen this game, alright? I am... If I could just push button win game, I'm going to push that button right now, because we've reached the point that we reached at the end, the start rather, of the previous stream, where I'm down to just play something else. Sure, we got to the end of Hype. You saw it. It was great. What an ending. Anyway, here's something else. Did they do that for PS2? I never had a cheat device for PS2. I have a cheat device for PS1. which explicitly does not run on PS2. No, that's not going to hit around the corners, is it? I mean, there's probably a cheat device on most things, let's be honest. People love cheating. Myself included. Like I say, if I could push that button right now, I'd be pushing it. I was gonna say, did I just shoot that guy through the wall? No, I didn't. Oh, hello. Oh. It's like the monolith from 2001. Andy, were you considering going back downstairs and saving? Maybe. Maybe I was. Alright, there was a ghost in this room, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. And then, oh, I remember this one. I remember what the guy said. Ghosts are fire dragons. There you go. Beat him with that. Or don't. You know, that's fine too. I'm very often critical of the stand still, regain health thing in video games, but that is how we avoid situations like this very one right here, where you have to save and you've got no health, but what else are you gonna do? That's still not the exit, Andy. That's never the exit. At what point do I stop checking these for stuff? Because they've never got stuff in them. Even though you two keep moving around. What's your game? Hype the Time Quest is the answer to that. But also, whatever my B game was today. It's looking real promising, I'll tell you that much. For free. And yes, I know, I am making incremental progress. I was able to raise the pillar this time, and we saw it. But there's enough of a gap between being able to make progress and being able to get back into the game that it's just frustrating at this point. And it's like... So, Cursed Mountain, right? I died a time or two in that game. But you know what else I did? I got right back into it. That's pretty funny. I got right back into it. And when the game says, oh, lonely traveler, you went and died, you spanner. Now what are you going to do? You just push a button, and you're basically back in the game again. Whereas here... Nope, here's the end game screen. Here's that guy blowing himself up again. It's still funny. Dodging my arrows, less so. What is that? Ooh, I want that. I would have wanted that if it hadn't have cost me my life. Oh well. But like, yeah, this is a hard game. Who knew? And Empirical Woodland was talking about it in the mod chat. Well, like, I feel like you didn't expect it to be this long, did you, Andy? No. And I feel like it's overstayed its welcome. It's the gimmick of it being a pretty decent Legend of Zelda, except it's Playmobil game, is... I don't know. I don't think it's there anymore. But... do you know what? It's fine. I have 2 hours. If I don't do it by the end of this, which I'm unfortunately beginning to feel is a very real possibility at this point, then, I don't know, hype save the day. You know what the ending's gonna be, probably. Hype resets everything. The entire game is null. Nothing matters. We went back in time and lost ourselves in the time stream. I'm still real salty. That's the ending to Echo 2. Because, like, Echo 1... oh, hi! Echo 1, sure, the ending is you save the day. Good job, everyone. And then the second game, no, go do everything else. So how's everyone's day going? Are we enjoying this screen in hype? I sure hope so. I feel we may see it a time or two. Nope. Andy forgets where the entrance is. Movie at 11. So the speedrunning guys told me that there are some hidden purple potions about the place. I have not seen these. I should like to. Yeah, see? Gothic Zelda. I mentioned you at the top of the stream. Time enough to complete this game twice, while I struggle up this tower right here. It's tough. The armor repair pad has kind of removed itself. But, that keeps happening, and that's always kind of funny. So yeah, the armor repair pad is kind of... Oh, you can hit me now. That's fine. I'm invisible. You can't see me. I also can't attack. Oh, wait, no, there we go. There I am. Okay. I was going to say, this game... See, the problem is this guard right here. This dagger fella... Because he's the one. He can hit me from all the way across the map. And it's just... This is actually my best run. He can hit me from all the way across the map. And because the repair pad isn't there anymore, I can't put my armor back together. So I just don't have a means of healing. This is how we're going to have to ascend this tower right now. Oh, and you may be able to tell me, actually. These barrels right here. Are they supposed to have stuff in them? Because... my game designer head tells me that you put the barrels there. There you go. So you can put potions in them. But literally none of the barrels in this castle. What will happen now? Ah, that's fine. None of the barrels in this castle have had potions in them. Or anything in them. And I don't know if that's like a random drop thing. Or I don't know if it's because that's just a version difference. But it's making this ascent incredibly difficult. Oh, sure. I'd love 2 purple potions right now. I'd like any healing items right now. The game's not allowed those. It does seem to me that this version of the game is a lot more stingy with just healing items in general. Particularly when it comes to, like, drops as well. I was talking about this just now, how the Black Knights in this area have money in their drop pool, and that's a really weird thing to have in an area where I can't spend it. And it would be fine if I could return to town, pick up a couple bits and pieces. But I can't. So who knows? So this is about as far as we've gotten. This whole time. This is about as far as we've gotten. Hold on. Hold on. So I don't think I can hit this guy anymore. They're really good at dodging arrows. The Matrix, these fellows. But, like... well, that's a start. Yeah, see? Strafing. Strafing is the way to go with those lads, apparently. But also, next hit and I'm down. So, what do you know? Heal magic would be nice. Stand still while healing would be nice. Not getting mobbed by ghosts would be nice. Do I have another one of those? I do. Alright, this is it for magic now. You do not get to parry that. You don't get to parry that. But yeah, this is just the general state of where we're at right now, is trying to ascend this tower, but with no resources. And thinking, man, there's gotta be another way. Just a bit of genocide. Just as a treat. So yeah, see, none of those are dropping anything. My little handy pad over here is not there anymore. I can't have nice things. Including in this game. But see, look, I've taken that on board. That, come on. I've taken that on board. Jump and swing the sword. You go further. You go a ways further by doing that. That's pretty great. Now, what I might try... Because strafing seemed to work well for the guy upstairs. I was thinking about Pandora's Tower yesterday, in fact, where I might want to go show off some of the extra content in that game. Might not. Arrow, what are you focusing on? Not that guy, that's for sure. Alright, now I'm out of advanced bolts, so we go to our standard ones. See, I was going to say strafe. We strafe left and right, and he's got no means of overcoming this. Nope. Didn't work, did it, Dane? But the only real bonus content to show off in Pandora's Tower would be there is, I believe, a maid outfit for your girlfriend and a gun. Like Empirical Woodland, or me, one of us, joked that the ultimate power-up was this gun I found. Yeah, that's in one of the towers if you have the New Game Plus key. So, that's hilarious, I'll be honest. And it might be worth a quick little once-over. Hey, look what I got. Now, the main thing that I was thinking of was I was a little bit annoyed that the final tower wasn't the lighthouse tower that the game takes place in. Because I realized that coming into the end game. We've been in... Yep. I do say it often. It's true. You've seen Madoka. It's the best power. And if you haven't seen Madoka, you should. That's why I made all those jokes in Fatal Frame 4 about the wrong character, because I forgot that Madoka was only in the prelude. Oh well. Okay, now we're back with the Sinister Time music time. And this time, I have a potion in my back pocket, which will give me maybe 2 hits. But it's 2 more hits than before. But yeah, one of the things that the New Game Plus gives you in Pandora's Tower is you can chapter select, which is real useful, because what I had considered doing was going to the final chapter where time doesn't matter, getting all the New Game Plus content, and then going back to the start of the game so that I can use all of the New Game Plus content. Where's that guy going? Not down here. Apparently I'm still running under the idea that the electric dragons are homing. Not for me, they're not. Oh, there's another one. Give me that. Give me that. Yes! Alright. Is it going to be this one? Here's hoping. Potion and an acorn. I'll take that acorn. See, I didn't know, Empirical Woodland, if maybe... Yes! If maybe you would say, this gun I found, because I'm all the time saying it. Yeah, get stun locked! I've got the wrong thing equipped. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Man, that was just a mess. That is not what I wanted to do at all. Now I've got to use the potion again. I mean, I kind of had to use that anyway. You are more likely to make the wrestling reference. You're more likely to go, Pandora's Tower's got a gun! Alright, what's up here? What do you got? I hear a Skeleman. I hear, me running away. Come on, fight me, nerds. Fight me on the stairs. Yeah, you'd better run. another one! See, this is what I would like for the game to be like. Hey, yeah, we're throwing a lot of stuff at you, so here is a means of healing through it. Don't just make it, like, Super Baby Mode, necessarily. Usually, there's a lot more stuff up here. I can't believe they made this part harder on console. You drop acorns, don't you? There's at least 4 fixed mauve drops, plus the chance of the knights dropping them. Oh, that's clever. Look at that. The platform deactivates when this guy stands up. Well, fancy that. Man, how much better would this run have gone if I had stacks of purple potions coming into it? That's money, that's not acorns. But these guys do drop acorns, I'm fairly sure. They drop something healing-wise. I was so worried that guy was going to launch a projectile at me, and I would lose all my health. Wouldn't that be so typical of me? Yes, it would. I'm sorry, everyone. I want that last little bit of healing. Thank you. You're gonna need it. You know what? I bet I am. It has taken me an hour to get up this tower. Under my own power. I'm feeling sour and dour. Flower. There you go. Have I got up here yet? No. This is a first time playthrough. And this is my first time up here.
If it isn't hype.
That's not the voice I expected.
Hype who traveled through time. I must say, I'm surprised. The legends say you were defeated by brigands in the past. However, here you are. I expect my armored magician failed to check the contents of his almanac before presenting it to me. Right. I'm sorry, you miserable little knight, but I haven't time to chat. There's an eclipse waiting for me. All the same, I mustn't forget my manners. I'll leave you in the tender, loving care of my dragon. Void! There's someone here for you.
The Void Dragon? What's that from?
Again sooner than expected, eh, Sir Knight? I'll make short work of you, just like I did your little friend.
No, actually, what is Void Dragon from? I thought it was Minecraft. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Yes! It definitely took me 12 minutes to do this. Don't look at that stream timer. I remember Nova Dragon. That's from Final Fantasy IX. What's Void Dragon? 40k. It is 40k! It's from the last church. Good story, but incredibly flawed in many, many ways. Wait, it doesn't eclipse? How? Look at those skills! I jumped right over that fire. I meant to do it. If there's an eclipse, how's your sundial gonna work? That's not how that goes. That's not how that goes at all. Gotta say, this guy sounds a lot more like what I was expecting the Black Knight to sound like. I was expecting him to have the Dr. Claw
Next time, hype.
voice, right? But like, no, he actually sounds really well spoken. He just has a super deep voice. And why not? Camera. You can have dynamic camera angles, or you can have tank controls. You cannot have both. So I was going to be talking about this in my final thoughts on Cursed Mountain, but I ended up not doing it. Kind of forgot to. Something that game does really well is the final boss does a really good job of healing you just enough to keep you tense throughout the entire thing. Like, how many times did I go, oh man, we're not gonna beat the final boss this time? Only for the game to just give me like 2 pips of health, and that's enough to get to the next bit. And then I first timed it, and yeah, actually, that's really good design. Oh! I'm just going to assume that getting launched off the edge is game over. Seems like the kind of game that would do that. I don't know that I really want to test this out. It hurts you and puts you back. Okay. Well, that's good. That's how the game has dealt with pits traditionally. Let's not find out. Is anybody else getting like Banjo-Kazooie feelings from this? Like, what are you doing? What is your head doing? Are you okay? I mean, no, you're taking a bit of a shellacking from a little Playmobil Knight, but also, seriously, is your load animation okay? That's really funny. I'm sorry, Void. I don't mean to laugh at you. It's just, you know. Goop. Oh no! Oh no! I was going to say, were you meant to fall to the ground? But probably yeah, actually, right? Because it had no health left.
You are a great disappointment to me.
I'm sorry.
Out of my sight, you miserable dragon.
Oh, him. Unironically, that is a bit from a story that I tell a tiny child.
I'll take care of you myself while I strike the needle during the eclipse. Then, when your people see the moon hide the sun in my sky, they'll know that all is lost for all eternity. They'll know that you are no longer of this world, miserable knight. Now, fight!
No, Barnack. You're the one
What?
who has to fight.
What?
You pathetic god. Fight!
We were a voice protagonist this whole time. Hype. What was that? Good luck on this fight. I should say so. Your man appears to be invulnerable. Oh, I thought I had a potion. Dang it. Okay. Well, hey. We can beat the dragon. I know I can beat the dragon. So I don't need to worry so much about that part. Just whatever the heck is going on in part 2. Do you want a speedrun strat for the dragon? I'll hear a speedrun strat. You left the dev name in instead of the place name. I will hear a speedrun strat for the dragon if it's like doable. Fire magic is really strong in both of these fights. When the dragon lands to breathe fire, just use your magic. Alright then. Both of these fights, apparently. We just need to get the health bar to show up to see if it worked. Oh, it didn't work! Oh, I got you. When he breathes fire because his head's right in front of you, and because then both of the dragons will just fly forward and hit him, right? Well, I think we may stick to, like, classic style. Because I want to save my magic, because I've had an idea. I wish I hadn't had that idea right now. But we'll get there. See, at the very least, this guy doesn't do a great deal of damage, so while ideally I wouldn't take any hits at all, I think I only took 1 or 2 the first time round. It's not the end of the world if I do. Right, so he does that, he does the fire, I jump, take a swipe, back off because he has a cool counter attack. Okay. Cool. Maybe not this time round. That's cool. I was experimenting with some stuff. Right, do the thing, do the thing. I'm just thinking now, there was, one of our earliest high school, like, projects in English, we had to talk about our hobbies. So, like, one of our friends talked about his photography, and I showed off some of the junk that I collect. I've always been a fan of just collecting stuff. One guy showed off his Ultramarine army, and he explains the lore of 40k. Like, all of it. Yeah, all of it. And his piece to camera was the longest out of everyone's. Because 40,000 years of lore to go through, and he did. And he explained all about, you know, here's the Emperor, and here's the Horus Heresy, and here's this, and here's that, and now we're at a standstill. Don't mind Leviathan, that's on the way. You should always be suspicious of anyone who knows too much about 40k. I know a fair amount about the 40k. Does that count? That's fine. I want to beat that dragon anyway. Gothic Zelda, prepare a list of these, because, oh man. Oh man! Right, so. I suppose I should wait for the Black Knight to show up before I did. Oh, is the game bugged? Sure has. Right, hang on. Hold on. Let's go to... Let me just pull out Old Reliable over here. Wait, not X2 Reload. 2 Overture. There it is. Yeah, see, I remember what these games are called, thank you very much. They're all super great. Oh, my sound effects have gone? This is just dramatic anime battles time. Please enjoy symphonic metal. As the devs intended. Enjoy the Colosseum music from Kingdom Hearts. Because that's also what the devs maybe would have wanted. Except then I get DMCA'd. Shimo my ass, they don't care! Come on, Dragon. You got nothing. You got nothing! I also have nothing. Come on, Blade Beams! Hit him! Quarter circle forward. You can do it. Playing this as a kid, I always made my dad do it. Do you know what? This seems to be a handed over to your older brother moment. But I'm the older brother, so... You know, I'm the one who always had to do that one jump in 3-1. Why do I always get stuck on the springboards, Andy? I don't know, because the game's not programmed very well. Game's held together with duct tape and spit. What do you want? What I think I'll do, next time I have to reload, if there is such time, I'll just wait, and I'll equip my magic when Black Knight shows up. Because I feel like equipping it all the time, every time, that's just going to cause, like, problems, timing-wise. And also the music's not going to load. hence, you know, Guilty Gear. Oh, did you see that? I got slammed into a pillar. That was cool. Dynamic. I wish it hadn't happened. I took damage that I didn't need to. But, you know. I was going to say, before I changed my mind, this fight seems actually kind of fair. Because, like, the dragon doesn't do a great deal of damage. And it seems to have a really, like, solid pattern. And then it hangs around and taunts you for a bit. And that's when you get your hits in. But, alright, here we go. So one of those, one of that's gonna hit. Alright, next time. I think the next one's probably gonna be the last one. Thanks, Rixtrus. I hope I can do it. Man, these tank controls are not helping. 0% of this game has been improved with tank controls.
You are a great disappointment to me.
Oh, look at that. I can skip through it. It's like they knew.
All things considered.
See, I've actually talked about that story a time or two
No.
before. Yeah. Come on. Right. So, here's my thought, right? Here's my thought. Right? He's going to teleport, and he's going to do his magic. And when he does that, I do that! Didn't work, did it, Dane? Is this fellow just invulnerable? Because he is taking no damage at all, and he's just kicking me down. How dare he? This is a Penguins moment. How do I beat that guy? I don't know if the electric magic can do damage because he does electric attacks. Aha! Easy way to hit him is to run backwards while slashing when he is chasing you. Okay. That's the safe word comment. He also cannot teleport behind you, so he always goes in front. And yes, fire dragons do a lot of damage. Okay. I feel like this fight requires a lot less running around than I am potentially considering. Because it seems like sidestepping doesn't... A cache of purple potions. Come on, a cache of purple potions. Just line them up. All along the edge. Let's go. A penguin can dream. Right. Sorry, Void. Hello. Could you avoid doing that in the future, please? Because it makes it really hard to continue doing this. Right. He's gonna do that. He's gonna do that. So I don't know if this is necessarily clear, but like, you have to hit his head. You can't just swipe at him and do damage that way. So it's not like, you know, run at him, take a swing, and run away again. No, dear friends, you have to, like, aim, which is quite rude. Thankfully, the Blade Beam has a little more that area of effect than I think it does. Run backwards while slashing when he chases you. Backwards while slashing when he chases you. Stay near the edge because he can't teleport in front of you. Ideally, have a stack of mauve potions. Maybe don't have your armor in tatters. Come into this with the infinite health cheat. All of these things. Useful to a young Sir Knight defeating Barnack, the Black Wizard. I know. Wild. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need to hit him in that turn. I can get the next one. And get him on this one. Okay. I always remember that 40k thing because everyone was like, wow, Joe's talking way too much about his dumb plastic figure game. And the teacher's like, yeah, he's put the most... Like, this is the most applied knowledge out of everyone in the class. Even combined, this guy's showing more applied knowledge and confidence talking to the camera than you guys. He's getting into it. Now sit down and shut up. We're almost at the 40k. No, can't skip this bit. You gotta watch this bit. That's fine. It makes that creaking sound from Castlevania.
All things.
Right.
No, Bon.
Backwards while slashing. Backwards while slashing. Backwards while slashing. That's the opposite of that. What if I hit this thing? Does that do anything? That does not appear to do anything. Well, there we go. I really want to beat this boss. Genuinely. I should like to beat this game today. In fact, at all. But it's not making it at all easy for me now, is it? And sure, I get it. Final bosses. They don't have to be easy. Give me something. I say, he didn't even have a health bar. I don't think I even got him into like a state where I could hurt him. Rin is here. Welcome on in, Rin. We're at the final boss. I can do phase 1 pretty easily. Phase 2, less so. Get out of here. Not you, Ren. I mean, Dragon. Dragon's not cool. Okay. Oh, you can do a repeat? That's fine. That's fine. Rare moment of mercy on the game devs on that one. Dragon was too close, so there was no way for me to have avoided the fire damage if it landed. So it didn't. How about that? Okay. So, we mentioned, oh, if you resorted to cheating, Andy. Not quite, because the game won't let me, mainly, but also, I did look up a guide, like, right at the start, if you'll recall, because we got to the point where we weren't sure what to do, and that was the one that said, you know, jump into this little bit in the sewers. And there's a passageway to the castle, and that's how you find the next part of the game. Cool, I looked that up. That was fine, because it was, like, it's a universal solution. That's what you do at the next part of the game. The guides for the PC version, as far as I could tell, no one has done anything with the PS2 version. I suspect because, as Gothic Zelda was saying, no one runs it. Very few people own it. So, I don't know. Maybe, if I look up what to do for the Black Knight, it will give me a solution for the Windows version. I wouldn't be surprised if you can't beat him on a PS2. They just figured, no one's gonna get this far. It's like Smash TV, right? You're nearly at the Pleasure Dome. And then they never coded it in, because they figured no one would ever get there. And gamers did, and we were mad.
No.
Aha! Spam the fire dragon, you say? I got one hit in. That's what I need. Oh, that's a noise from Hover! Oh, I love Hover! That game's great! I want to play Hover. I don't have enough left! I don't have enough left of fire dragons! What is that? Oh, you best believe I've got my eye on that health up there. If you're healing, you'd best not be healing. Alright, that was pretty good. Just spin into the pit. That was amazing. Oh, I'm not even mad at that one. Right. So that cannot be the intended solution, because I don't have enough I just don't have enough magic abilities to constantly launch fire attacks at him. You say, you saw that I got 2, and that was it. Rin's Compliment, I don't know, you have canny timing. Ugh. I'm supposed to have potions up here. I can believe it, like... Because from the look of it, there's... The Black Knight is doing attacks that I cannot avoid. Like those tornadoes. They show up early, they auto-track. They appear to be unavoidable. And then there's that rock spell, which hits where I'm standing. You have to direct them to him. How's that? Because slashing with the sword didn't seem to work. Or is it a jump slash? Because I figured... Oh! Like, physically direct them back at him. See, when you said direct them towards him, I thought... slash them away with your sword. There you go. Rin, what was your dream? Tell me these words, so we'll have something to talk about. Empirical Woodland, let's put a pin in that. I didn't forget. I did notice. I'll do it. Tell me in DM. Alright, that's fine. I'm just used to like, hey, it's a stream. I have no filter. Let's go. That was less cool, Dragon. That was awful. That's probably going to be 2 more, isn't it? Knowing this game. Or 1. 1 is also fine. Can we perfect the final boss? Let's not even pretend. Okay? Okay. Well, see, the thing is, if he's using the tornadoes, that seems like the one that you want. Right? Because if you could just direct them back at him...
No,
So, uses tornadoes. They track you. Aim them back at him. Well, maybe that didn't work. Future viewers will not know how many times I've seen this screen today. It's fine. Empirical Woodland has redeemed Show and Tell. So let's go and show and tell, shall we? Yeah, I clicked that button before I intended to. It's kind of showing you how today's going. Anyways, today's show and tell is this crow. And I will tell you for why. This crow has started hanging outside work about the time, like 10 minutes before opening time. Because that's when the staff arrive, and it knows that I will feed it. And it's kind of cool, because it skips on over. You know, normally when you see birds, they'll walk or they'll fly. No, this one's just like, it skips over because it knows that I'm going to give it food. This is on a separate day, incidentally. So yes, this crow is my friend now, and it hangs around outside work and, like, it takes stuff from me. I want to train it to bring me stuff, but at the moment it just seems like I'm the one that has been trained to bring the crow stuff. But it's a crow. Did you know crows have learned memory? So Crow Friend will tell his kids that I am friend, and they'll be my friend too. I hope so. Bring everyone. Bird Friend, I will feed all of you. And you don't even need to bring me money. It'd be cool if you did, but you don't have to. And that is today's show and tell. It is Crow Friend at work. How long have I had Crow Friend ready to go? Quite some time. These are on separate days. I'm just gonna go back to main chat because Rin loves crows. Gothic Zelda comments, crows are super smart because they use tools. Correct. They're pretty good at solving puzzles. Speaking of solving puzzles, here is a boss fight against a dragon. Did I beat it in this stream? You won't know, because this is the end of show and tell. Oh, we do have a puzzles we do have a puzzles command. I thought there was a platforming one. I know that my title includes the eventual solver of puzzles, so that's part of what that is. But, like, yeah. Yeah, we tweaked it a little bit. We took out something that I didn't want to be associated with, which is an unfortunate thing if you think about it. But, you know, good old CPC gamer worrying about literally everything. That's what I do. Oh! Dragon, please. Leave me alone. I just need to beat your boss. Can we not drop a save point between this fight and the next one? Maybe that's what I want to do. Oh well. There's a lot of stuff that I'm thinking, hey, here's what would improve this. And basically... Oh. I mean, at this point, any change I would suggest to this game involves fire. So... I don't know. Come on. Come on. Get up. Up. Up onto platform. Truly, this is the hardest boss of them all. This walkway. See, this is how it's taken me so long to get to the end game. Speedrunning community is because I edge along platforms like this one and keep falling off of them. The dragon's over there, like, man, do I give this guy a bit of leeway? He's obviously kind of dumb. Well, my boss will be angry if I don't. So, alright, let's go, Legendary Hero Knight! Right, we're back on track. I had done more damage to that guy than I thought I had. Cool. So, what if... Yeah, what if we do that? See, my thought was... That's the wrong button, Hype! My thought was that, oh, the emergency music started playing again. Of course it did, because I tabbed out to a different scene. Good job, OBS. My thought is, if Barnak can be damaged by magic, right? Then that's the way to go. Obviously, you gotta do damage to the boss. But if I choose the ring magic, that lifts me off the ground, and I am temporarily invincible while this happens. So my thought is, immediately just start spamming the Ring of Fire. Hope that I have enough mana in my character to do the thing.
No.
It's not working. Like, I did hit him a time or two, and that's kind of cool. But not to any significant degree. And then he just teleports away and comes at me anyway. Well, I mean, it is hitting him. It's just not doing anything. Like, the fire dragons did a much better job of doing anything than that did. You know what? Still got an hour, but I'm going to say that I count it. If nothing else, I'm going to say we count it. Because it's my stream, and I can do that. Rin, I have just read that dream. That doesn't seem like the kind of thing you would do, so I get it. But, like, dreams are wild like that. Oop. There's a lot of, where did that come from? Why that person? Why this? And the answer is, I don't know, dreams. Dreams are wild. Hopefully this is the timeline where Hype is not piloted by someone dumb. See, we're doing alright for now. Maybe not. Aim at the dragon. Aim at the dragon! Please. Thank you. You're not dumb. This fight is actually just BS. So, my question. Is this actually winnable? Because the only way that I've been able to hit Barnack so far is by using magic. And I have enough for 2 magic spells, which doesn't seem to do anything. Well, not. I mean, it does something. That's why we do it. It just doesn't do enough. It doesn't do what I need it to do. Nah, jump over that. It is doable. If you're out of magic, just run straight back. And okay. So it looks like it's going to be a patience game, right? He's going to show up and start doing spells, and I dodge them. And then... And now you're going to land, and now you're going to do your thing. And now I'm going to do that thing. That hit, didn't hit. That's some garbage. That little 1-2 punch right there. See, my initial thought, well, not my initial thought, but my follow-up thoughts were, do we strike the spire, for example? Because this right here, that is a big obvious video game weak point, that green gem. Mutually assured destruction, dragon. It's fine. We got this. Right, this is the one. And now he does that. And then we both miss each other somehow. That was pretty cool. Right. Oh, you doing a cocky little sumo pose right there. I saw that. That was kind of cool. And, yeah, just avoid the middle of the arena where he pulls out his little attacks. Okay. Well... I've stated my case. We've made it to the end as far as I'm concerned. You just need to do this bit.
All things considered.
No, Bon.
Right, so that's going to be like those, Oh, you jerk. So it's going to be like those, Yeah, just hit him out of his teleport. That's cool. It's gonna be like those... the knife guys. Right? They absolutely could not handle the circle strafing tech. What is happening? Why did that work? Okay, okay. Okay! We got it! Somehow the technique is actually stay kind of close to him and just do the Dementium trick. Try not to take too much damage from the dragon, because... Also, we'll see this when we come to load the game again. I think the actual place name here begins with an underscore. Why is there a space, not a capital? That's a good question. So... So this one just requires a bit of patience. And the fight with Barnack, get lucky, I suppose. Like I say, do the Dementium trick. Circle strafe, keep swinging. Boss won't know what's up. We have a while to work out how to do that. Again, this would be easier if the game had given me the potions that are apparently supposed to be here. But we cannot complain. I've been told that it is doable. I believe that it's doable after seeing that chunk of damage. I think the only reason I died was because I got caught on these little pillars over here. And if I had had free reign to just keep doing my little dance, I would have been able to maybe not necessarily win that one, but I'd certainly give it a good go. Okay. That's one hit. It's fine. Weirdly, the dragon doesn't do a great deal of damage. At least to begin with. I feel like maybe it's compound. But otherwise, that's fine. Right, that's that. That's that. I'm telling you, it's these tank controls. They're doing nothing for me. Had I the option to play this with, come on. There you go. If I had had the option to play this with 2D controls instead of tank controls, that would have been so much better. Or... do I mean 3D controls instead of tank controls? I always forget which way around Silent Hill 2 calls them. Anyway. Tank controls work for like lots of static dynamic camera angles, not for free look like this or over the shoulder action. Don't do it. I deserved that one. That was just me running straight into that. Okay, this next one should be it, and then it's Barnack with almost full health and at least some idea of how to do it. That was really greedy, Andy. Why would you do that? I don't know. I'm impatient. Ah, well. Like, I'm not going to resign myself to going, definitely not this run. But I won't lie, I'm feeling it. But that's fine. So how's everyone's day gone? How are we doing? I'm pretty well versed on beating this dragon now. We just need to work on this fella. It would also be kind of cool if I could skip this big game.
All things.
But I can't because it's done in engine.
No, Barnack.
So we need the characters to be where they are currently. It would also totally help if you could actually hit the character with your magic, Andy. Learn this. Hits done. Gothic Zelda is getting some work done. Empirical Woodland's probably getting ill. There's a lot of it going about. Even in the islands, presumably. Yeah, look at that. The fact that there's a space, that probably begins with an underscore in the level title now, doesn't it? Okay. It's unfortunate. It's like, so my dad works in a school. He is very often very ill because I don't know how many of you have tiny childs of your own, but like, man, they will just sneeze directly in your eyeballs and continue telling the story. Like, thanks, kid. I thought I had a really good immune system, but actually it was just not that happening all the time. So, there's that. And he's kind of worried about how that's going to go in Japan, which is like a month away. Weird to think. Actually a month away. I arrive a month from today. But, you know, you just wear a mask. Hopefully. It's fine. Everything will be fine. Hopefully this will be fine. I can stop doing it. You work around adults like that. That is disgusting. Empirical Woodland. They ought know better. You cover your mouth when you sneeze. This is why we drill it into kids. Stop doing that. See, my thing, I work retail, and my thing is, I just think back to, like, when the event was going on in 2019 and beyond, and we opened back up, and people were like, "Let me in without a mask. I'm just gonna spit on you," and like, cool, thanks. Please tell me more about our zero tolerance policy for violence and aggression head office when I'm being spat upon. Like, with intent to kill. That's what that is. Hey, there's this virus going around. Don't spread it. I'm gonna spread it super hard to this door staff in particular. There you go. Also, there we go. Lady Luna Phoenix has bust down the door and is here. This one is not going to be the run. I've just declared it to be the case. There you go. Maybe in another timeline, that would have been the run, but it wasn't. Surprisingly, I never got spit on telling someone to wear a mask. Someone knocked over a display stand because they were so mad. People were just wild when we opened back up. And it's just a simple kindness, I feel. But no, I'm going to pick an argument with, like, the 18-year-old girl working the door. 'Cause I'm cool. I kind of got lucky with that, because my job was customer liaison. They changed it. So my job was to be the guy who was just on the shop floor. Like, hey, how's everyone doing? You finding everything you need? Is everybody social distancing okay? To maybe step apart a little bit in the queue. I had a friend who got a black eye working Black Friday. There was a local not local supermarket, it's like an English supermarket, and they did Black Friday one time. And it was ridiculous. It was, you know, like when you see the fights and stuff for American Black Friday, and they went, wow, the people are ridiculous. We're never doing that again. And then they didn't. My go-to complaint is what my store used to do, which is where we had all of these adverts and signage that went, Black Friday sale is not a thing that we do. Because we're cheap every day. Shh. But, you know, people didn't read the quiet part. They just read the loud part. And they were like, where are your sale things? What do you mean there's no sale things? I'm gonna yell at you now. Like, it's fine for head office, because they don't have to deal with this stuff live. They just, you know, put these posters up. I'm sure customers will understand. And, like, are you really sure that customers will understand that? Be a penguin, you say? Well. Funny you should mention that. Look at me in the corner, all cute and fluffy. And full of chocolate. That's not related to being a penguin. I just am. Right, can we try this again, Dragon? Please? Right, now you're gonna land. Now you're gonna do your thing. And take me down with you. Amazing. This is fine. We're doing better than we were doing before. Rin can be a cat. I've seen Rin's cats. They're pretty great. No concept of personal space, however, but I think that's just cats. The number of pictures I get of Rin where she's like, I am trying to sleep, but here is my cat in just the most awkward place. And you just have to deal with that as a cat owner. One more. Recommendation if you can find a Black Forest shortbread from Morrison's. There is a Morrison's nearby. It's not the one where I normally go, because it's not the one that is directly across the street from me, which is convenient and I'm lazy. But, you know, it's not going to be this run either, is it? Well, it sure isn't. Well, that's fine. Whacking great chunks of both cherry and chocolate in them. That sounds like something I would make, and am going to make, because I have a week off work after tomorrow. So, Empirical Woodland, you may have inspired something right there. See, you'd think it'd be fairly easy. Hype aims the blade beam where his shield is pointing. I don't want a week off work. I just want, like, nicer work. I want to get to Japan is what I want to do. And not have to worry about because I'm going to get a message halfway around Shibuya. Hey, I've forgotten how to count. How does the cash office work again? And then I have to explain it. Like, no I don't. Go away. I'm out of the country. I feel like this fight has got me feeling very negative, and for this, I apologize. I am not negative. I am ball of sunshine. Matt, first time I went to Japan, I've told this story before, but I don't... Gothic Zelda, you haven't heard this one. I went to Japan, and my boss sent me a message asking me if I could come in. And I didn't even reply with words. I just sent them a picture of the view out of my hotel window. Just Shinto gates in the ocean. And then turned my phone off. Like, I'm not coming in. I'm in Japan. Because it just goes to show that I'm not a team player. That's what that does. Lady Luna Phoenix, that was fantastic. Thank you very much. I have tried to donate blood in America, and they were having none of it. DragonCon has... hey, DragonCon! DragonCon has a blood drive every year. except for 1 year they had a vampire food drive, because this was when Twilight came out, and, you know, Twilight, vampire food drive, and I was like, hey, I'll happily donate a pint that's very nearly an armful. I am obliged to say that as an Englishman.
Are a great disappointment to me.
And they were like, no. I don't even know what my blood type is. I have it. That's about it.
All things
No, Bon.
One of my sisters donates blood fairly frequently. I think that's pretty cool and noble. Oh, you're over here. Oh, okay. Okay. Just hit stun through that. That's fine. Game has no idea how to deal with that. Suits me. See, I don't believe it was they didn't necessarily want foreign blood. It's that they didn't want English blood from about the year that I was born. For non-American viewers, this is a reference to... there was... It was a Mad Cow issue. There you go. There was a particular outbreak of that when I was in school, like primary school. And they were like, hey, maybe it's a sleeper agent. I appreciate it. It hasn't manifested in the last 20 years, but that's not to say it's not there. Also, to be fair, I have had meningitis, which is not a bloodborne disease, but like, you'd best be careful. And you can get it again. The nurse was very particular in telling my parents, just because he's gotten over it, it can happen again. Mr. and Mrs. Gamer, you be careful with what your son gets up to. Don't throw him down the stairs any more times. Once was enough, cheers. It's all coming out of this stream, isn't it? This is just... Welcome to Hyper Trauma Dump. That's just what this boss is making me feel right now. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're good. That was... I want to say that was the thing when I was in high school. And... Again, agricultural high school. Oh no! Ah! I had 2 chances to save that, and I botched both of them. Good job. I mean, good job. I mean, good job. There you go. There you go. There you go. Right. Right. Sorry, I had a bit of a moment and I threw myself off the edge of your tower. That's what this boss fight makes me feel, my dude. I hope you're okay, Aaron. I know you've been tired lately and, like, going through it, and generally, I'm a lot more positive than this. But, like, here's me, just perhaps not being as sunshiny as I can be, or generally like to be, let's be honest, because that's me as a person. What's that, 2 more? 2 more. I thought I jumped over that. I thought I had jumped over that. This jump button does not like to work. See? Doesn't like it. Irashaimase! Welcome in, everybody! It's Detective Heartache and friends. You've come right at me, losing my patience with the final boss of Hyper the Time Quest.
You are a great disappointment to me. Out of
What were you up to? Oh, you were continuing on with that grenade. That's a good game. Oh, absolutely final boss, patience lost. You guys coming in is like putting your hands to the TV, giving me your power. We did it at the start of the stream. I talked about it at the start of the stream. Here we are. The main issue is,
all things considered,
we are supposed to have
I'll take care
equipment
of you myself.
that the game has not provided.
During the eclipse.
It has explicitly not provided it to me. It's taken it away from me. I've got no magic or healing potions. I have to perfect this boss fight. But we got like 20 minutes. So that's a couple of attempts right here. So
Barnack, you're the one who has to fight, you pathetic god. Fight!
why would he use that term? Barnack's not a god, is he? He's just a dude. That guy with the feet, he was the god that we found, right? So, the only strategy we've found that seems to work is circle strafing like a mad yoke and just kind of hoping that he takes damage. But it's not really reliable. See? And now we're dead. Well, I'm gonna give this maybe one more go, and then I don't know. We'll see how we do. Thank you very much for raiding in. Thank you very much for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I still need that recipe for tropical banana bread. Although I believe you said that was like a Mama Heartache recipe that is not for like the public. So maybe I can reverse engineer it, but it won't be quite as good, will it? Oh, amazing. Well, I need that. It still won't be as good, because I feel like that's just how it goes with, like, other people's grandma's recipes, or even your own grandma's recipes. Like, my grandma had this recipe for sugar cookies. It's three ingredients. And no one has been able to properly recreate it. Ever. The only person who has come close is me. Because I have tried so many different things to get it right. Beep Salt's kid, I made it with them. We got it kind of close. I've made them with Tiny Child before. Same deal, we got it kind of close. We've never got it the same as how Grandma used to make it. And I don't know what it is. And it's not that, you know, there's a secret ingredient that she didn't write down. Because Grandma wrote down everything. She would write down literally everything, right? So, if there was a secret ingredient... No, it'd be that. So... We don't know what we're doing quite wrong. And the only way I can get it to work is to make it slightly differently compared to what it says on the recipe. Because hers is like, cream everything together, make the cookies, bake the cookies. I chill it in the fridge for half an hour. And... what I think it is... So, Rixtrus. Part of it is absolutely the ingredients. And that's how I've gotten it closest. Because one of the ingredients is Demerara sugar. And what you want to use is... I believe the brand she used is Billington's. But you want the massive chunks of Demerara sugar. Not the little fine, refined stuff. None of that.
All things considered,
Right?
it's for the best.
That's the only way that I can get that right.
No.
And it's, chilling it helps. But otherwise, no. We don't know. Sure would be nice if that hit him! Do you see this garbage, Hearty? Do you see this? I'm supposed to have a battery of healing potions and mana potions to get me through this. The game has provided me with nothing. Not a thang ding. Nyeh. The only way I have found that I can do damage is this circle strafing tech, which doesn't like trip up the AI. It's just not entirely sure how to deal with it beyond just rushing me down. And then Gothic Zelda in chat, they're a speedrunner for this game, and they're like, no, it's not that you're doing it wrong, CPC Gamer. This fight's just garbage. You're doing alright, the fact that I can get him down that far. This is my last one. We're winning it this time. Just you watch. If after this, we're getting the credits. After, I can believe that that is not intentional. I brought it up a couple of times because there are a couple of boss fights that have fallen victim to this, including one in this game. I played Dementium 2. No, the first one, just the first Dementium. And the final boss, I defeated by doing the same thing. Just circle strafing around them and constantly mashing melee. And the boss had no idea how to deal with that. Because you're supposed to do all of this cool, like, puzzle mechanic boss fight and striking certain weak points about his person. Or Ultra Rush down. Shungoku Satsu. Deal with it. It couldn't. But, yeah, Lady Luna Phoenix has also mentioned it. I think the main reason we can't get it exactly like how Grandma used to make is she's writing down, like, post-war ingredients, but, like, only just post-war ingredients, you know? So obviously things have changed from then to now. But even then, like, with the way she would make them in more modern times, the ingredients have changed from then to now. How many, like, EU regulations have come in about how food must be advertised and stored and prepared and that sort of stuff, and I can believe that even the 3 things that this recipe requires are slightly different from, let's say, you know, 1995 to now. 2000 to now. Wild to think about, isn't it? Okay, we're doing alright. Food quality... Yeah, food quality is always changing. We were talking about this a little bit with the guys on inventory last night, how Americans may not know this, but it used to be when you went to get your fish and chips from the chippy, they'd wrap them up in yesterday's newspaper. And then at a point, it was declared that you can't do that anymore. Which, fair enough, it's probably a health hazard having that ink seep into your food. Also, it's like the sun. Don't pay attention to the sun. But that really crap method of serving really made your chips something special. There's something about going to La Dudno seafront and you get your fish and chips in a newspaper. I'm just going to save everyone a bit of time. Empirical Woodland. I am not necessarily blaming the EU for changing the flavor of cookies, like, directly, but might be. Or not even, like, not even the EU. Like we were saying, maybe flour is milled in a different location, in a slightly different way. Maybe they have a different machine or series of machines to do that with now. And it doesn't change, it's changed something about how that flour works. Not works, but you know what I mean, right? How it, like, interacts with the other ingredients. I nearly made a joke I don't think I should have done. Let's not. I'll tell you later, and don't worry about it. Right! Let's defeat Dragon. I'm gonna defeat the dragon, and then I will be happy. Man, I voted remain, thank you very much. I was the one going, what has the EU ever done for us, aside from all the health and safety laws, and the general freedom to travel, and the standard of living? Yes, and that. And the aqueducts. That was me. And look at where we are now. Look at what has happened. We just have our own version of thanks Obama for when literally everything goes wrong. Thanks Brexit. Threxit. I have no idea how that worked. I'm not going to question it. That was fine. That was fine. You saw it. Game's fine. Well, it's the easiest way to explain this to people. When people are like, man, what has Brexit ever done for us? No, what has the EU ever done for us? Bunch of people in Brussels telling us what we can and can't do. And then you point out, well, actually, yeah, health and safety gone mad. No, health and safety, like, paying attention to things and... yeah, sure, seatbelt laws, really important. Maybe pay attention to those. I don't know.
No.
Thanks, Hype. Pay attention to those. No! I don't wanna. Stop! Here's my idea. New idea. We have established that... not that one. Let's go. Well, we're doing well. The let's try that again. There we go. Let me tell you how well this game is made. Because I was dodging to the side, the left button on my controller wouldn't work. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to do a bit of this. Because we have established that we are invincible when we are casting this spell, right? Yes, we are. So, when this guy decides he's going to show up and do those cool spells that I can't dodge, all I have to do is react quickly and, like that! And, that will definitely count for having done the magic. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, chat! Chat, look over there! Look over there a second, okay? Trust me, there's something really cool happening over there. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Oh damn, I won somehow, and now we're looking at the credits. Definitely didn't pick the option on the title screen. Oh, look at that! the game creator is called Tascan. Of course it is. Man, I'm coming up on the end of this stream, and I've established, I feel, that this final boss fight is untenable. I can't do that. I'm supposed to have health and magic, and I don't. And there you go. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm just gonna throw my hands up and be like, you win at being a video game, hype at the time quest. Honestly, from what you said, Gothic Zelda, it sounds... well, not just you, like the other two you brought in as well. It sounds like the PC version is a lot better. It sounds like there's more stuff in it. It's a lot smoother. There's a lot fewer, I mean, you mentioned there's a lot of loading screens in this game that aren't in that game. So that would be really interesting to see how that works out. Also, there's more stuff. Like, you mentioned that I'm supposed to have... I misread that as Rabbi. I'm tired. Thanks, Rabbi Finkel. You did a good job with this game. No. With the exception of the top of this tower, I liked Hype. There is a lot to it that I feel could be improved, primarily balancing the combat. But again, a lot of that is also going to be me needing to become better at the game, I think. You can't have two separate special thanks sections. Fine. For revealing the fabulous world, oh, Playmobil to us. Get out of here, children tested this game. This is not the game for kids. I will not hand this game to Tiny Child and tell her to beat that final boss, because if I can't do it, she's not got a hope. Anyways, final thoughts. Yeah, I like Hype, except for the final boss. And I think a lot of the reason I don't like the final boss is because it has not prepared me for it. If I had come into that fight with just a couple of healing potions, I reckon I'd be able to tank a lot of what he was doing and finish that fight, because you saw how close I got. But I'm going to call it. This game wins at being a video game, and I'm going to play something else next Casual Friday. Potentially in one go, because I feel like it's a game that I can... Like, I'm pretty sure it's short enough to one-shot. If you're good at it. I don't know, there's a lot of puzzles. I'm better at those puzzles than this one. Anyway, here's the end stream. Hi everyone. How's it going? Thank you very much everybody for watching along. I sincerely apologize for feeling defeated, but like, man, I don't know. Everything's fine. Who are we going to go and say hello to? Let's go say hello to Red Automo. This kind of goes back to what you guys were saying in the last stream. You guys aren't necessarily here for, like, seeing the game. You're here for me, and you don't want me to be upset or annoyed in my own stream. And that's fair, neither do I. But I appreciate being told that. Thank you very much, Detective Heartache, for the raid. Thank you very much for sticking around and talking cooking with me. I appreciate talking cooking. You gotta share that recipe, though. Get it my way somehow. And yeah, we're gonna go say hello to Red Automo. She is playing Dave the Diver and is lovely. Genuinely, she's one of the most chill people. Let's go say hello to her. I'm off next week, so come back. Well, actually, come back on Sunday for Overwatch, and then Monday for the next horror game, and then Friday for the next Casual Friday. Isn't that great? Yeah. So tune in next time for that. And until next time, goodbye.